that the Department of Justice has determined that the statutory tenure protections for members of the FTC are unconstitutional. Chairman Ferguson also publicly stated his agreement with this position. I know Senator Lujan asked about FTC independence. Mr. Metter, do you believe that the president should be able to fire FTC commissioners at will?
Senator, I believe that Americans are concerned about high prices and the cost of living, and that the president is committed to improving their condition. I believe that's why I was nominated to this position, and what I can commit to is that if confirmed, that's what I will work to do every day, is to serve the American people by helping improve the cost of living and competitive markets and protecting them from unfair and deceptive practices.
That is good sucking up to the president, but you didn't answer my question.
Senator,
do you believe that the President of the United States should be able to fire FTC commissioners at will? It's a simple question, yes or no?
It is a simple question that is subject to litigation in which the FTC is currently involved. I can't speak to that. What I can commit to and comment on is what I would do if confirmed, which again, Senator, would be to faithfully serve the American people.
If the President gave you an illegal order, would you carry it out?
Senator, what I would do if confirmed is show up every day to enforce the law.
If the President gave you an illegal order, would you carry it out? It's very simple or unconstitutional.
Senator, I would enforce the law without fear or favor.
So will you carry out an illegal order if President Trump gave you an illegal order to carry out?
I would enforce the law without fear or favor to any party.
So you're not answering me. Okay. Mr. Metter, do you believe the FTC has any independence from the President?
Senator, I think this falls under the same category we discussed a moment ago.
Okay, you're not being willing to answer. Mr. Metter, do you believe the President can zero out the FTC's budget without any action from Congress?
Senator, I believe that Congress has the power of the purse and works closely with the Congress, with the President, to determine funding for the executive.
Is the President allowed to zero out funding for the FTC?
Senator,
Yes or no?
I've not looked into that question. I'm not aware of what the legal precedents are there.
Okay, I will submit the question for the record. Please respond to me within 30 days.
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. Over the past few years, I have worked closely with FTC on addressing shortages of infant formula, which have affected families across the country. Last year, the FTC issued its report on infant formula supply chain disruptions, which came after a multi-year investigation. Mr. Metter, would you commit to supporting investigations by the FTC that highlight markets where there has been a lack of competition, such as in the infant formula market?
Yes, Senator, I think it's important we focus our enforcement efforts where there are the most competitive harms. I would be very eager to work with staff to achieve that.
Thank you. Do you believe that the FTC has a role to play in investigating practices that may be increasing the cost of living for Americans?
Absolutely, where we have a reason to believe that those practices violate Section 5 of the FTC Act or another statute that we enforce, we should proceed with an investigation.
Okay. As you may know, Illinois has one of the strongest biometric privacy laws in the country, the Illinois Biometric Information Privacy Act. Many Americans are concerned about the use of their biometric data, like face and eye scans, fingerprints, or voice patterns, for unauthorized purposes. For example, in 2023, the FTC and DOJ charged Amazon with violating children's privacy laws by keeping children's voice data from Alexa recordings in order to make their AI smarter. In 2023, the FTC issued a commission policy statement about the use of biometric information. Mr. Metter, do you agree with the principles of that FTC statement, the commission policy statement about the use of biometric information?
Senator, I have not had an occasion to review that policy statement, but if confirmed, I would look forward to getting up to speed on those matters.
Will you report back to me?
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. How would you, Mr. Metter, work with states like Illinois to protect biometric information?
So I think cooperation between the FTC and states is one of the most important things we can do. We do it a lot on the antitrust side. I think it could be benefit on the consumer protection side as well.
Just on background, for your information, the FTC's 2023 Commission policy statement about the use of biometric information raised significant concerns around the misuse of biometric data, such as discrimination against protected classes, AI applications like deepfakes, and unauthorized disclosure leaks of biometric data. So I hope you will keep that in mind. I'm going to yield back 24 seconds, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Metter.
Thank you very much. Thank you to both our nominees, Mr. Kratsios and Mr. Metter. My final question is required of all nominees. If confirmed, do you pledge to work collaboratively with this committee to provide thorough and timely responses to this committee's requests and to appear before this committee when requested?
I do.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I have 17 various letters of support from